Kushe, una welcome na ya. My name na Dan and this na my program Wetin the Bible Say. Today we do Bible book overview for do summary for let we sabi one book we did inside the Bible. And today the book where we go study na the book of Second Samuel. Second Samuel. Now that we go think about today. So if you remember, Second Samuel, it is after First Samuel. And inside First Samuel, first we learn about the man when a judge over the people them, when a chief over the people them, na Samuel. And he can team up for be wise man, na elder, na chief, we can go different side. But the people them inside the land, them they watch the other people them. God in young people them they watch the other nations them and say, we want for FIBA them. We want for tan like the nations them where they round we. We want king. But not to God we want for be king. We want more to man for be king over we. So really not bad thing them been asked where them asked that. But God, you say, if not that you want, no, so I go do. And so he been give them king when named Saul, where they team up over them. And Saul in rule, it start fine. But after a few years, they continue for follow God in word. It is stray from the path. It go away from what God want. And so God, he been team up one man, where the Bible say he get hot with fear God in heart. Okay? In name na David. And David na righteous man, na faithful man to God. And throughout the ending of 1 Samuel, Saul, it try for kill David. Because Saul, he don't want for give him throne, for give him rule over to that man day. So, inside the ending of 1 Samuel, Saul, he don't die. And so at the beginning of 2 Samuel, number 2 part, we learn say, inside verses and chapters 1 through 10, David, or really God self, they start David in rule. David in kingdom, he don't team up fam. Because number one, God, he don't put David upon the throne for rule over the nation. But we can see more past that. David, he really focus more on the worship for God. Worship to God. So he can move the Ark of the Covenant and make God in special place for they not the capital city. Because before this time, God in tabernacle, the tent usai God did it in a far off city. But he say, hey, let we bring this worship of God to the capital city. So all man go able to come and worship God. But more past that, he can even make plans for make in Pekin, Solomon, build temple, build special us for God in us. So he can make preparation for that. So David, he really like for worship God. Now that really in focus. More past that, he can write boku worship sing them. He can write boku worship sing them. We can call them the Psalms. And even we get boku of the Psalms them, they inside the Bible. Now the book of Psalms. And then we can see inside the ending part of chapters 1 through 10, David, it give protection. It give security to him kingdom where it fet battle them with the other nations them. Now the Philistine and the other people them where they around them, it really protect God in your own people. And God, it don't give him success because David, not faithful man. But starting inside chapter 11, now bad thing don't start for happen. You see, David, he don't start for do bad. And even we can see inside chapter 11, it tin up on him ustop, and he watch one woman with a was, and he can lust. He want him. And even where that woman he married to man, and he married to him young soldier man, him close party. But where him soldier him party, he far off. So he say, hey, he don't bring that woman for calm, and he don't lay down with them. He don't commit adultery, not sin to God. And even where he don't do that, he don't give that woman belly. And where he find out say he don't do that, he been try and he don't succeed for kill that woman in man. He don't kill him. And so Nathan he been come to him. Now one prophet, and he don't correct him. And where David he don't learn what he don't do, he can feel him and he get sorry heart for what he don't do. He really feel bad. He can feel am. But more past that, we learn say David in kingdom, because of him own sin, he can well. Because of him own sin, what you don't do to Bathsheba and to Bathsheba in husband. We learn even say that David in Yom kingdom can sin inside the same kind way where David been they sin. More past that, in Yom Pekin, he been try for take David in Papa in Yom kingdom, and he been David come out inside the city. And even after that, he in Pekin, he don't die inside battle, and he able to come back inside. And even we can see David, even with God in law, he say, no count you soldier man them, because the strength of you, where you get into your kingdom, not of the soldier man them, but because God he day with you. But David, you know, listen to that. And so he count in soldier man them, where he can show say, you know, they trust God. And God, he can punish them for that. And so in the second half, chapters 11 through 24, we can see David, he really, they struggle. He really, they sin. He, boku time them, he no can do what in right. So one big lesson today inside 1 Samuel and 2 Samuel. We can compare. We can think about Saul and David. And the thing will make them two man them not different, and not because Saul it do bad and all the time David it do good. No. Inside 2 Samuel chapters 11 through the balance, we can see David he don't do boku bad thing them. But the thing will make David different past Saul is where David he do bad. And where he don't see say he don't do bad, he can feel him na in heart. And he can change. And he can repent. And he can ask God for pardon in sins. And he can make up in mind for no continue for go inside that one again. Where Saul he do bad, maybe he feel bad for 1 day, 2 days. But after that, he go back inside the bad, what you don't do. But David, what he do bad, he can feel it. He gets sorry heart for what you don't do. He can feel bad and he can change. Now that make David na man where in heart if you but God in your heart. And that is the encouraging thing for we. Make we understand see that God he no say we no go be perfect. We go box up, we go make mistake. But where we make mistake, I hope say we go fiba David and we no go fiba Saul. We go tan like a David and we no go tan like a Saul. Because with Saul he do bad, he feel bad for 1 day, 2 days, and he go back inside the bad. But with David, he do bad. Wait, he no say he don't do bad. He can pray to God, ask God for pardon in sins, and he can repent and left that bad thing behind and make him no go back inside him again. So let we remember say, God, he want we for be holy. He want we for walk a trait inside him word. But where we make mistake, because we serve now mortal man, where we make mistake, God, he want we for repent, for feel bad, for ask God for forgive we sins, and for left the bad thing them where we don't do bien. And if we do that, then we own life to God. He go fee by David. And David and God, he go forgive we, just like we see inside the scriptures, God, he don't forgive David. So now one helpful thing for see and for compare, 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel. Chapters 1 through 10 of 2 Samuel, God, it make David in kingdom team up. Okay, you don't start them with good thing them. But the second half, because David, he don't box up, now boku bad consequences there for that. But we learn, even where you box up, even where you make mistake, you able repent, you able for come to God, and God, he go forgive. Maybe consequence still go day, but he able forgive we. And so we tell God, thank you for that. So this is now the book of 2 Samuel. I want to thank you.